It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome to Game 6 here in Round 1, an exhilarating night of the NBA playoffs coming right up here on 2K Sports. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaq. I'm Ernie Johnson as we get ready for the tip. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Milwaukee Bucks at their home, BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for Milwaukee, they came out flat in Game 5 and got run off the floor. After that embarrassing showing, they're dead set on avoiding a repeat tonight. So they'll be looking to close things out here at home. Won't be easy for them, obviously. Kenny, what mentality do they need to have to finish the series tonight?
Well, the first thing, Ernie, you got to play with confidence. You have to play with a sense of urgency. Then you can feed off the crowd if you do that. But most importantly, to set the tone early. Do not allow them to get any kind of glimpse of hope.
What they can't do is rely on Game 7 as a backup plan. They need to play every loose ball, all the hustle plays, avoid mistakes, compete on each possession, and then maybe they can get it done.
Got to come right out and hit him right in the mouth.
Right in the mouth.
Kind of like our show. Don't you ever want to just hit Kenny right in the mouth?
Every day.
Oh, man.
You ever want to hit Shaq in the mouth?
No, man. That's what makes me feel so bad right now.
What?
He wants to hit me. I didn't want to hit him.
You don't want to hit me?
It's hurting me right now.
I'll take it back. Strike that from the tape upstairs in production.
Thank you.
Keep it. We'll see you later.
It's been an absolute war out there. Neither side giving in. Both want to advance to the next round. It's the Eastern Conference Playoff Game 6, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. And the news here, Chris Middleton won't play. The injury keeping him out.
Kevin, it certainly looks as though he's going to miss what's left of the regular season, but he very well could be back for playoff action.
So Detroit will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Pistons. On the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. Andre Drummond is out there with Prez. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here's Parker after the miss from Andre Drummond. Here's Vaughn. 5 on the clock. Jackson comes over with the double. Here's Monroe. It's rebounded by Prez.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Prez kicks to Drummond. The Pistons working the ball around now. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Quite easy to see why Prez is seen as a special talent. Not only a spectacular player, but he's got a high basketball IQ as well.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Prez. Free throws good from Prez. Now Antetokounmpo to the paint. Here's Monroe, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Hey, if you're going to foul Monroe, you really got to foul him if you want to prevent him from scoring. If you don't, he'll make you pay for it.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the evening. And that one falls for Greg Monroe. And a about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Prez kicks to Drummond. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Especially if the defense continues to be lackadaisical and lazy as it was right there.
Here's Monroe. No good. And Detroit the other way now. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
Let's go. Keep the head
Clearly,
in it.
he's
Stay
one of the
loose.
best
Stay
there
loose.
is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now it's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jason Kidd.
He said, I consider this a must-win game for us. We need to close this series out at home, or we'll be putting ourselves in a very difficult spot. Tonight is going to be a battle. Well, at least he's honest, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Left side, Harris. And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
The Bucks making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Dishes it to Drummond. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle. Ross trying to break loose. And Monroe with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Man, I love how intense Monroe is in the paint. If he has the ball close to the bucket, he's thinking about scoring every time, which is how you should think when you're inside.
Prez with the bucket. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Parker passes to Monroe. Lays it up and banks it in. Monroe's got 7.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2.
Well, I think it's got to serve notice to the defense that it's going to take a much stronger effort than that to contain this guy today. They've got to bring more force if they're going to try to slow him down.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here's Jackson. And a miss there off the inbound.
And coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
So they take the lead. Parker's got his first points in this one.
Parker really adept in the post. Sees angles, reads defenses, does both of those very well inside.
Caldwell Pope outside. There's the dish to Prez. Feeds it to Jackson. To the inside. Here's Prez. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee in the lead. Ross with a wide open look. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And Clark, I felt like that was a one-time mistake. They've got to know to pay more attention to him than that.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Harris. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. John Henson comes in for Monroe. And Taj Gibson is subbed in for Jabari Parker.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Smith kicks to Prez. Passes it to Drummond. With the shot, and Detroit again with the bucket. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And here is Ross to the middle. Gibson down low. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Back to Ross. It's stolen by Smith. Caldwell Pope right side. Prez dishes to Drummond. And the foul on John Henson. That's his first foul. Drummond a screen. Smith the pass to Prez. Ross with the steal.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Now here's Gibson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 4. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Caldwell Pope kicks to Prez. And look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
Oh, and you love the ferocity that Prez finished that playoff with. No layups for the big fella.
Pass to Vaughn. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Henson the pass to Vaughn. Gibson dishes to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, and it is one sight to see.
Back to Johnson. And it's denied.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Kicks to Ross. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over to the left wing. Detroit with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Johnson can't hit.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. The defense offers just a little bit of resistance. He doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Here's Vaughn. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Henson. And that one goes long.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Prez. Here's Drummond. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Pistons lead by 5. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
That's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're playing.
And so it's Milwaukee now. 4-point game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Bucks was just phenomenal. He finished with 24 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass.
We're over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort, but I know we could be doing so much better on offense.
All on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Excellent game we've seen from Prez. He has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Pistons have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. That one is off. And he's good on the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now Carter Williams. 5 points in the game. Here's Monroe. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Harris kicks to Smith. There's the feed to Prez. The pass to Drummond. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
He's off on the second. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Carter Williams with it. It's Monroe, high post, to the inside. Henson, and slam dunk by Henson.
Really hard to say enough about how good Carter Williams is at spotting the open man. He's got excellent vision and just a nice feel for what they're trying to get done in their offense.
Caldwell Pope pass to Prez. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And, well, Detroit shooting a meager 37% for the game. Back to Harris. Over to the wing. Prez dishes to Drummond. And the foul on John Henson.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
For Detroit, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. First one falls for him. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. The Bucks trail. 1:41 left to play in the first half. Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. That gives them the lead. Monroe's got 6 in the quarter.
And really, I mean, Monroe can score in so many ways when given room. He's just an offensive beast who takes games over in no time.
Shoots a fader. The shot will not fall. And Milwaukee the other way now. Inside. And slam dunk by Henson.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Stay loose.
55 seconds left in the first half. here's Carter Williams. He's got 5. It's deflected.
Man, nice job by Prez positioning himself for these blocks. I mean, sending a message with how he puts those shots in reverse.
And another 3 for Detroit.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Carter Williams. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Smith. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound, and it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Puts it up off the inbound. Here's Drummond, and no good trying to get that one. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. The Pistons on top, up by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Bring it in. We have not won this game yet. Our defensive intensity has got to match what Giannis is bringing on offense. If we want to stop him, we've got to shore up our baseline D. Move your feet and funnel him to the middle. And if he passes, be ready to close out on the shooter. No buckets. Now let's get out there and win this game.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Parker and Monroe together inside. Vaughn is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
And Monroe is definitely a bully down inside. I mean, the defense doing all they can to match his physicality, but all they end up doing is committing foul.
And so Greg Monroe nails both of them. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Jackson kicks to Prez. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Bucks shooting 43% from the floor. Poke loose. It's stolen by Prez. Here's Harris, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The first one falls. And Harris drops them both.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Outside, Antetokounmpo, and it's Monroe at the elbow. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Now off the inbound, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Dishes it to Monroe. No good on the shot. Good D by Drummond. The Pistons lead it. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. So it's the Bucks now. And here is Carter Williams. He's got 5. And it's Monroe at the elbow. From 15 feet away, the basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harris outside. Now here's Prez, covered by Parker. The Pistons working the ball around now. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. That free throw good from Prez.
It's too easy out here.
90 seconds now into the second half. Carter Williams, the pass to Vaughn. He gets that one. Vaughn's got his first basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Drummond dishes to Caldwell Pope. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Parker at the elbow. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Look at that soft touch from Parker on the floater. Oh, he's just so good at measuring those kinds of shots. And folks, that floater shot is one you got to have, but it's not easy to make.
Prez, no good. Bucks trail by 3. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Parker kicks to Vaughn. And it's Monroe, top of the key. Here's Vaughn. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. That ties it up. 8 points for Michael Carter Williams.
And hey, we know the three-point shot is.
Let's go. Hustle up. We're letting one guy look like a world beater out there. I want Drummond.
So far in this one. The Bucks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Here's Antetokounmpo to the inside. Stolen by Lure. Jackson kicks to Prez. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's really tremendous work inside from Prez. Just taking it to the defense and easily earning the call.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Vaughn's checked in for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Prez.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Here's Gibson. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Gibson. And both free throws good from Gibson. Pistons leading by 5. Smith the pass to Bielitsa. Here's Prez. 19 points in the game. Down low and finished off by Prez.
And it's great to see Prez in attack mode, just wanting to shoot the ball every time he's open.
Ross dishes to Antetokounmpo. takes the 13-footer. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Bielitsa kicks to Prez. Bielitsa passes to Luke. No good there. Great D that time from Gibson. Bucks trail by 5. Feeds to Ross. It's stolen by Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
And, you know, whenever Smith gets that close to the bucket, he's sharp in how he finishes these chances. I mean, he's got a lot of different ways to get that ball up and down.
Deep 2 from Ross. Excellent defense there from Smith.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And then for Detroit, Drummond comes in for Lure. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Bielitsa. Now Carter Williams. He's got 8. And Henson kicks to Carter Williams. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pistons leading by 9 to the middle. Gibson with the steal. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo dishes to Carter Williams. 12 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. And Henson kicks to Carter Williams. Excellent defense there from Smith. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. On the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. Prez out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Smith in at the point guard. They get it back. That one goes. Count it. Monroe's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Milwaukee. Smith the pass to Prez. Back to Smith. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Vaughn. Back to Carter Williams. It's stolen by Smith. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Carter Williams does a nice job earning these calls inside. I mean, it's really a luxury to have a guard who can get foul calls deep in the paint like that.
Carter Williams hits them both.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Carter Williams. He's got 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks trail by 5. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. It's Monroe, high post. Shoots from 12. Here's Plumlee, and it's sent back by Drummond. Carter Williams with it. He kicks it to Parker. Goes up again, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And Parker drops them both.
the exceptional Parker will only continue to get better over time. I mean, he has tremendous drive to be one of the all-time greats.
Here's Drummond. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Free throw good, Drummond. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Carter Williams kicks to Parker. He dishes it to Plumlee. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Here's Prez, and finish off by Prez.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Count it.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Smith kicks to Harris. Down low, Prez. And finish off by Prez.
Man, it's nice to see Prez show off that impressive verticality, finishing with authority on the dunk.
Carter Williams, the pass to Vaughn. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Back to Smith. It's tipped. It's stolen by Carter Williams. He feeds it to Parker. Got a hand on it. Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 4.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Carter Williams dishes to Parker. Now here's Carter Williams. 5 to shoot. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pope against Monroe. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Monroe.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Bucks trail by 6. And here is Antetokounmpo. There's the dish to Parker. Shot on the wing. And too long on the shot.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And stolen by Harris. And Drummond kicks to Harris. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Detroit making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Carter Williams, the pass to Parker. Outside for Carter Williams. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Jackson against Carter Williams. Jackson misses.
And that one bounced their way. But, guys, the rebounding disparity has been stark. They are -10 in that category.
Well, if you ask me, Greg, it's really been the story of the game. I mean, the coaching staff cannot be pleased with the effort on the glass. I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Boy, really love the poise that Prez plays with, earning these calls because of how physical he is against the defense.
First free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Gibson's checked in.
Go ahead, crash the boards. Prez, make sure you get back, okay?
No good on the second free throw. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Vaughn. Passes it to Monroe. Off the screen. Detroit with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle, deflects the pass. Gibson with the steal. Outside, out of the Kumbo.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head
Come on
down,
now.
it is
We're better
a
than that.
really
Pick it up, boys.
terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Detroit leading by 4. Jackson kicks to Harris. It's Drummond, high post. Jackson dishes to Prez. Free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Now Carter Williams. Inside. Here's Gibson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Poke kicks to Harris. On Jay. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. To the inside. It's good, and the Boston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Gibson.
And Antetokounmpo is a fantastic player, folks. I mean, he's got ridiculous vision, excellent size and length, and just a superb passer.
Here's Carter Williams. Milwaukee the rebound. That shot no good. Pistons leading by 3. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 12. Keeps it alive. And Drummond is right there.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
They get the rebound. Prez kicks to Harris. Harris missing again.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right here.
Here's Monroe, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Look at the night for Monroe. 8 rebounds, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
You know, at 6'11", Greg Monroe is no easy cover, especially given his soft shooting touch from mid-range.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
We've got to improve our offensive execution, gentlemen. Feels like we have a hand in our face every time we shoot the ball. Listen, if the defense is playing...
Got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them, this is what we've worked for, guys. We've got to get everything we have left and get it done out there. Let's see if they have it in them, Kevin.
Outside, out of the Kimbo to tie it up. Can't get the three to fall. And he commits the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? The guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
Hey, Shaq here. Great night for you offensively. Did you feel you had a matchup advantage on this one? Did you feel he was barbecue chicken trying to guard you down there on the post?
Of course I did, Shaq. Come on, son. Anytime I step onto the floor, there's at least one mismatch, man. If they want to double team me, that just means two of their guys are overmatched. That's just the kind of attention I demand because I'm a natural scorer at the highest level. Kind of like you almost were, man.
Well, thank you for the compliment, buddy. Love you, too.
Hey, enjoy your evening, all right?
The postseason is still young, and there is more round one action coming your way. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, good night, everybody.
Good night.